Hi, welcome to another video and episode about my monorail that I constructed with fischertechnik. Last time I finished the reconstruction and I started the adaptation of the software, which didn't succeed completely. The biggest problem is that the carriage with propeller is still going back and forth depending on the distance measured by the sonar, which is not the intention, of course. I already tried to introduce status direction, which is either 1 or 0, and which depends on the direction. 1 is going from the sonar, and 0 is coming back to the sonar. Right now I am going to try again to fix things. T-Digital 8 is as a recap meant to signal if the carriage is completely in the at the end of the track. Then set the motor in the direction opposite direction. Sleep for 1 second and set, very important, their status to 0. Then other situation, if the sonar is smaller or equal to 5 centimeters, then set the motor to the right direction, and that is a problem, because if you set it here to the right direction, you should set it here to the left direction. So let me change this. Sleep for 3 seconds and set the status to 1. I doubt about the length of this sleep. Then but I'll leave it for now. Then the situation of the sonar larger than 5. So if the status is 1, it should be going left and keep left. If direction is 0, keep going towards the sonar. And this sleeping condition is, of course, the number of seconds it keeps going this way. Same goes for this sleep. It makes that this instruction is being maintained for 2 seconds. And then if not T-Digital 8, it is going to the left side. Now actually this should be and now I see something else. I have a T-Digital 8 here and I have a T-Digital 8 here, which is not that smart. It's actually quite confusing. This is a prime example of watching code through and through and finding problems. So what shall I do? Oh wait, yes, this is actually quite correct, because this is nothing else but the lamp. So there's nothing wrong with this, because I'm only handling the lamp here. So it is confusing. It should be actually be part of this, but I'll let it be for now. And this is the lamp. No, yes, this is the lamp, but the lens lamp in the middle. So if status is 1, that should be left, status is 0 should be right, so this should be it, and let's check for some results. So with this little change of the software, let's try to see if it runs. This is not entirely what I expect. Something that is curious is that this lamp is burning right now, and as you see, it doesn't even come close to this lamp sensor, and yet the lamp is burning. So that is quite odd. But then again, I have two conditions, 8, so I think I need to reconsider my earlier thing of not changing the algorithm in that respect. Okay, let's just change it. So I'm doing that off camera. So alright, so now I have changed it. Let's see what happens this time. I've merged the two digital 8 criteria. However, the lamp is still burning while the carriage is there. So this is not entirely what I intended to do. Let's see what happens if I just put it further away. It's gone even worse. The direction isn't even changing at all. So I remember that I put the status into one single statement. So if I take that out again, what happens then? Let's see now. Okay. It changed for a moment. This is not good. Okay, back to the code. Alright, this is not a success for now. So let's see how we can improve the quality of the code, or not even the quality, how can we change whatever happens now. So what I did off camera is first of all putting this code here. So this is exactly the same code. I may, by the way, here's a sleep and here's a sleep. And that makes me wonder, because I should have been seeing both lamps burn, and that I thought there was something wrong, but that's it. The lamp don't burn. So let me do it once again. Neither lamp is doing anything. So let me start. I have to recall everything again. Okay, there we go. So this is the diagnostics interface, as you may know it by now. Open the interface. Yes. And I have to use either these two, one of these two. And the middle lamp is clearly burning now. And lamp 8 isn't doing anything. So that may be the culprit. But not only that. When jiggling the wire of lamp 8, lamp 7 is going on and off. So there's a big connection issue in the wires. And that, so that is one problem. The wiring isn't good. But that doesn't mean that the rest can be ignored, because, to put it very simple, I could just leave this running, just closed. So let me do just that. Alright, now to the background. The point is also that despite whether it's working or not, it is not getting anywhere. The carriage is staying where it is, and as you've noticed, in one direction only. So what if I am completely wrong regarding this direction? Just maybe. I'm changing it. Then I should change this as well, but let's just first see what happens right now. So I'm starting the program. It is of course measuring where it is. And right now there's a direction change in the motor. So that is one problem. So if if the distance is larger than 5 and the status is larger than 1, this direction should be right. Then of course this direction should be left. And that's a big difference. Now if not the digital 8, it means that the carriage is actually at that switch, and then we say alright, go right. Or is it? No, this should be left. This should be left because it is interrupting the light beam here in this case, and then go left. The digital 7 is something different. If direction 1, that should be right and this should be left. So let's see again what the difference is. So with this newly set directions per if statement, let's see how this works out. Oops. Well, that's a change. Oh, and that's a timing issue. Come on. Ooh, this is not good. Yeah, come on. Oh, ouch. This is certainly no good. This requires an immediate fix. And yeah, this requires a larger fix than thought. So let's do that. Alright, wire is fixed. Let's see what happens. And there's a program error which I can't explain. It says the status is not defined. So let's put them here. See again. This is actually very strange. How can it be that software that just runs and then suddenly doesn't run? Doesn't make sense. Let's see. I have to do that off cam, unfortunately. Yeah, the problem with something like Python is that if it is not a compiler, it's an interpreter. So if there's a writing error or a syntax error and it doesn't encounter it during its normal run, then you can just skip it. However, in this case, it is not an obvious language error, so it should run. So let's just run it again. Let's put the carriage here. Another thing is, if you can see this should be more like, or should it? No, this is this. Oops, and this I shouldn't do. So in the this should be fine. So let's try it again. And no, for some very weird reason it doesn't work right now. Let me put it right to the final point of the track, which is here. Let's see what happens now. And it still says in the same place, which is, by the way, sensing if the distance is larger than 5 centimeters, which it is, of course. So let's make it smaller than 5 centimeters. Try again. It runs. Alright. Go, 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 go. Go, go, please. Ouch. That is not the intention, of course. That goes without saying. Track fix and carriage fix. Let me stop the program, because this is obviously not the intention. Yeah, then this is better and this is slightly better. So if I put it like this, it is a lot safer. So let's run it again. Come on. Well, not on its own power, unfortunately. Yeah. Still, that lamp burns, which is not supposed to be. And why isn't this lamp burning? Then none of the lamps is burning, so they can't switch around. Why aren't those lights burning anyway? And while this is running, let me check wires. Oops. keep at the camera. And this is annoying. Yeah, and now if you can see this, this lamp is not all too well. And this kind of thing you only experience when trying everything. And this 3 seconds definitely has to go, because it's waiting 3 seconds here. So let me change that on the fly to 1 second. Alright, let's check. No. Check here. Now it goes. However, these lights still need to be checked. So there is something here with both lights that they don't run during the program. So I need to check on all the wires, unfortunately. And the point is also that using the interface jack, this one runs but the other one doesn't. So that's also a fine, quite a signal that something in the wiring isn't as should be. And incidentally, one wire goes broke, so I need to fix some wires. So now this episode ends with a mystery, because this lamp does not work. Not in the diagnostics, not in the code. So there's something physical going on, and if I check this lamp, then you clearly see that it works, while the same here, it stays dark. I've tried another lamp which stays dark, so that suggests that the lamp is could be broken, but this lamp doesn't work either on this wire, which suggests that the wire is broken. As a test, I checked the wire, and both sides of the wire are being let me shed some better light, being red and green, are checked and they're okay. So that's not the issue. With an okay wire then, and this lamp not working, and there is a possibility of the interface being faulty. So the only thing I can check is putting this connection in a different position, which would then be here, for example, which is 6. So when 6 is okay, this should give a positive result. So let me check 6, and it gives nothing, and it is the correct wire in a different setting. So the only thing I can check now is whether this lamp is still burning with this wire. So let me check that. And that is alright, very much alright. So that would implicate that this lens lamp is not alright, which would be extremely unfortunate. But things can happen, and this has to be solved in another time. So for now, with code change and wire checked, this is conclusion of this episode. Things to do, things to check. Thank you for watching, and if you like my videos, please consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. If you like my videos, please, and if you like to support it, please allow advertisements between the segments. Or if you don't want to allow advertisements, please see my website for another way to support my blog. This is obviously to be continued.